Hello everyone. On March 9th, we published Chronojump 2.2.1. A complete log of changes of every Chronojump version can be read on our website. Clicking on Software, Read Changes. This video will comment the most relevant, most of them in bold, of that page. About general software problems that maybe affected you from previous versions, we fixed a crash on Windows that happened when creating an exercise under certain conditions. We fixed also a message window that sometimes was not correctly seen on a Mac. Also, importing sessions with encoder, force sensor, and rate analyzer could lead to duplicated exercises. This does not happen anymore, and also duplicated exercises have been automatically renamed to avoid confusion. All the modes of the software get nice improvements in 2.2.1, but Rate Analyzer is maybe what received more improvements. We differentiate now between exercises like a sprint and exercises that are not sprints. A sprint is an exercise where maximum acceleration is performed at the beginning and maximum sustained speed at a later time. An example of no-sprint exercises is climbing speed. On Analyze, we model data according to a reverse mono-exponential model. And this is correct only for sprints. As we were measuring some speed climbers, we noticed the need of finding new ways to use Rate Analyzer for non-sprinters. Now, all exercises can have segments. These segments are space delimitations. They can be fixed, for example, each 10 meters, or variable, for example, each at meter 5, 10, 25, or whatever you want. These segments and the time needed to reach them will be shown in the Capture tab graphs. So you will have a way to analyze data without using the modeled information of a sprint. Note also that on export, a spreadsheet file will be created with columns for all the possible distances of the different exported exercises. About jumps and races with photocells, we added two new features. Now we can predict the 1RM squat using squat jumps with and without load, according to Riviere and collaborators in 2017. Here you can see a graph of this prediction. Another feature is the ability of showing the full reactive jump or run with the tracks, just selecting them on this data table. We also want to note a change on our jumps profile calculation. Now we do not use drop jump as the maximum reference for the different formulas. Instead, we use the maximum jump done by the person on that session. This helps to use the jumps profile in players of sports that do not have a high drop jump. Repeated sprint ability test, RSA, show now the waiting seconds countdown, and a real-time bar chart is displayed while capture is done. About encoder, there is a number of different changes related to it, but we just want to emphasize that the sound is played now at change of each phase when you use rhythm and or clusters feedback. On force sensor, we made some changes on the projected exerted force when absolute values or inverted values controls are used. Another change is now the recalculate stores on the database the new values of maximum raw force and maximum average force in 1 second. Chronojump networks receive several small fixes and improvements. The most relevant is the ability to download exercises on the new branch of the network system. The translations have been updated to Brazilian Portuguese, Catalan, Danish, Spanish, Swedish, and Ukrainian. Peace to Ukraine.